Okay, friends. So one thing I've seen with a lot of believers, especially in Western Christianity, is they come into contact with items used by the occult for witchcraft or divination, and they defend it to the end of the earth. And they don't understand when you touch those things, it welcomes the presence of the enemy into your life, into whatever thing that is being done. It opens the door completely. I love using scripture to explain some of these things because you guys just think I'm ranting and I'm crazy, right? So this is Joshua 7 verse 13, and it says, "Get up and sanctify the people and say, sanctify yourselves for tomorrow, because thus saith the Lord, the God of Israel. There is an accursed thing in your midst, O Israel. You cannot stand before your enemies until you take away the accursed things from among you." One of the funny things I've seen believers do is say, I have power and authority, but you're still messing with the zodiac signs. I have power and authority over the devil. You're using sage. One of the funny things about sage is it's used to open the doors for demonic presences wherever they are. So once you sage a place, demons can enter. That's their incense. Right. So once you do that, they're allowed to be there. A while ago, the Lord started opening my eyes to some of the things that the people in the demonic world do. If you've ever been around me, I talk about some of these things, right? One of the things is they give you gifts. So a few months ago, the Lord had revealed to me someone in my life was a diviner, was doing very demonic things, and they'd given me certain things. And I was kind of hesitant to throw away some of the things. So I was like, oh, it doesn't affect me. That same night that I was hesitant, the Lord, he woke me up in the middle of the night, and I saw this person astral project into my house or come into my house through a door. And the Lord was like, that was the door. The second I woke up, I'd never read this verse before. I heard in a spirit, I heard the Lord say, get rid of the accursed items. I went into my kitchen, threw away every single thing that person gave me. And then after I was like, oh, I'm good. The same night, the same thing happened again. And I was like, Lord, did I leave something? Did I forget something? Is it just me? That day, the Lord had me going hunting for like my other Bible. I have a few Bibles around my house. And I found a notebook that this person had given me. And the Lord was like, that's what was opening a door. I went and threw it out. Many of you think because you're a Christian or you say God is protecting me that you can open the door for the demonic and God still protect you. Guys, if you let a guest into your house, right? And they're sitting in a house you allowed them into. And you ask your parents, come and take these people out of my house. You allowed them in there. Kick them out. When you touch things like zodiac signs, when you go to do manifesting, when you're touching angel numbers, all these things are divination. Divination is genuinely just dark magic. When you mess with it, it opens the door into your family. When you mess with zodiac signs, these are called familiar spirits. And I've explained some of these things before if you go back. A familiar spirit is a demonic spirit that follows something from the beginning to the end, right? That's why when you say, oh, I'm a whatever star sign you want to add, I have these characteristics. Well, duh, that's the characteristics of that specific demon. So you carry it in you. Do not come into agreement with anything demonic for Christ's sake, because it opens a door for you. And many people say, no, like nothing, it's for fun. Those things are not used for fun. That was used for witchcraft. When you come into agreement with it, what are you saying yourself? What are you calling yourself as a believer? Do not come into contact with the cursed items. You cannot stand before the devil when you're messing with him. You cannot say you have the authority of a Christian and you're touching the things Christians have authority over. A lot of people don't know they need deliverance for that. Even things like yoga, for Christ's sake, they were not meant for fun. People are like, why use it for stretching? I've seen Christians defend it. I use it to work out and I just need to stretch. It was not invented for that in the first place. It was invented as a form of worship to whatever God it was there for. Those gods are not real. Those are demons people worship. And I'm going to say it very clearly. Those are demons people worship. If you stand to do anything that worships a demon, what are you doing? You're agreeing with the demonic. What authority do you have over the devil? And people will say, that's too insane. That's too, no. Mess with it and see. I'm not joking. Even clothes. There was a day I was on live and someone had asked me a word and I said, the Lord kept repeating this specific verse to me and I told her, this is what the Lord is saying. Many people, it's clothing. Be careful what clothing you're buying from, who you're buying clothes from, even jewelry, for Christ's sake. Every single thing, pray over it, ask the Lord. There was a day I was going to buy something, the Lord said, don't buy that. And it was makeup. And I was like, this is a brand I've always used, always like okay with. This was like 3 days ago. And I was like, Lord, why can't I buy it? Like, this is something I've always done. I listened because there's a reason behind it. Not everything that looks beautiful is for the Lord. Not everything that has the name God is for the Lord. There are things that say God, but they don't know what God they're talking about. People worship different gods, quote unquote. Do not touch anything that's called a curse. Do not touch anything that's called witchcraft. Anything that is a little ambiguous spiritually, believers are warning you with a reason. Because once you come into agreement with them, they have authority in your life.